Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third graders. My name is Mrs. Nixon. I am so excited to be here with you and support you as you become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. So this morning, what are you reading? What fantastic book have you found? Have you been visiting your county local libraries, your school libraries? Have you been checking out some books on Sora? You have? That's great. Are you helping your school here in Fresno Unified to get up on our Sora shout out board? Let's check out, because we've been doing this all week long, who made it to that top 3 of the top schools to check out books. Let's look and see who was in that 3rd place. It's Wilson Elementary. Great job, Wilson. We just want to say thank you so much for all the hard work that you're doing. And if you want to send me a note and let me know what it is that you've been reading, you're going to see an address there at the bottom of your screen. There's even an email address if you want to do it that way, because it's totally free. If you send me a note, let me know something you've been learning. Maybe it's in school, something you've seen on PBS, or even just a book that you've been enjoying. I will put one of these activity books in the mail for free for you. Just make sure that you include your return address. Excellent job. All right, 3rd grade, I have 2 things we're going to go through today. We're going to talk about some vowel team syllables, and we're going to finish off with a whole bunch of work around our Greek and Latin roots. Now, to help us get started this morning, I really want to warm up those brains. We're going to look at these high frequency words. You're going to read them at home big and loud. I'll read them here in the studio. And I'm going to count on you if you're coming across something and you see it and you think to yourself, I could practice spelling that. Make sure you jot it down and practice it. That's the greatest way to be responsible for your learning success. All right, let's read those high frequency words together. Are you ready? Okay. Got, green, had, has, have, grow, hold, hot, hurt, and how. Great job, 3rd grade. We are going to focus on these 2 words, have, H-A-V-E, and grow, G-R-O-W. Let's put them into a couple of sentences. Help me out. Okay, let's learn how to flowers, and we one dog and 1 cat. Okay, well, we grow 1 dog and 1 cat probably doesn't make as much sense as we have 1 dog and 1 cat. And how about this? Let's learn how to grow flowers. Do you know how to grow flowers? Oh, I'm telling you, I have a flower right now that is not doing so well. Maybe you can come and help me. Okay. Let's switch gears and talk about those vowel team syllables. Now, vowel team syllables, why do we need to learn about them? Okay, as time progresses and you're starting, especially now, we're at the end of 3rd grade, you're getting ready for 4th grade, the words are getting longer. And so we need to make sure that we're training our brains to see those familiar chunks that we've been practicing in smaller words. We need to find them in those bigger words to help us to become better readers. It's really going to help us become better spellers too. Okay, so here's just a reminder. Every syllable in a word has 1 vowel sound. And that's important to think about. It's not that it has 1 vowel, it has 1 vowel sound. So just a reminder too, vowel teams are 2 or more letters working together in a word to form 1 vowel sound. Now, I really want to point that out. Things like EY, even though that this is not necessarily 2 vowels together, it still is a combination that makes a vowel sound. It can say A, like in gray. It can it has a combination all by itself. Same with like OW, because you can say bow, it can have that O, it can have that ow, like in cow. So think about, and we really are training our brains today to find these vowel teams. Okay, so what am I talking about? Let's look at it up here. We've got a couple of words we're going to practice. We're looking for those vowel teams, and we're going to divide our word into the syllables. So I'm looking to see, do I see any vowel teams? Do I see any vowels? Okay, I see AI right here together, and I know that that is going to be a vowel team. I'm never going to split that vowel team. It stays together. So I've got one vowel, two vowels. So how many syllables am I going to have in this word? I'm going to have two. So I'm looking right here. Where am I going to split it? Mailbox. I'm going to go right between the L and the B. I've got mail and box, just like that. Let's try it again. I'm looking for my vowels. I've got OA together. That's a vowel team. So I know that this is going to be in one syllable. Then I've got an A by itself. I know that that's going to be a second syllable. So here we go. We've got coat and rack. See, I was able to chunk that into two syllables right there. Coat and rack. Coat, rack. Excellent job. Okay, now I want to just talk briefly about Greek and Latin roots before we get into some practice today. There are these four we're just highlighting specifically this week. I've been recommending maybe jot these down in a notebook so that you can practice them later. Maybe you're going to do a little bit of a word study and you're going to try and find other words that have these Greek and Latin roots in them. So in your book, you might write down astro or aster. And when you see that root, you know that it means star or outer space. You might write down photo, and that photo means light. Graph means something written, and tele is for something that is far. We're gonna look at tele today. That's our one that we're gonna focus in on. I've got two definitions that are written here, and then I have two words that we're going to actually identify. So I'm gonna just stick them here. I don't know if I've got them in the right spot or we need to move them, but let's look. Do we see that tele? Yeah, I see it right there. And okay, so we have telescope and telephone. Okay, so let's read our definitions. A tool used to speak with someone far away. Okay, well, it's not going to be a telescope, but might it be a telephone? Ooh, so let's put that up here so that we know. A telephone is something used to speak with someone far away, and tele is going to tell us that. So a telescope is a tool for seeing things that are far away. Again, it's got that tele in there, far away. So we have to use a scope to be able to see. Okay. Let's go through and let's practice. All of a sudden, Mrs. Nix was not thinking about what we were doing next. Okay, let's look over here. We're going to practice some of these things. We're going to practice our vowel teams. We're going to practice some of those Greek and Latin roots. Now, remember on those vowel teams, we're looking for those letters that make a single vowel sound. Now, it says circle the vowel team syllables below, and then we're going to divide those words into our syllables. So here's the word complain. Complain. Do we see that vowel team? I see it. It's right here. So we're not going to split that when we divide our word into two syllables. Complain. What do we hear? Come. And then we have plain as our second syllable. Good. Explained. Explain. All right, so we've got AI right here. So we've got explain. And they've got explained. Good. Detail. We're going to split. We've got the AI right there. So then we've got D and tail. So each syllable has a vowel sound. Excellent job. Let's go down and let's look at our Greek and Latin roots. Now remember, we've been practicing astro, graph, photo, and tele. So those are all there for us to reference back. And it says right here, read each sentence and circle the word that has a Greek or Latin root. Okay, so let's see. We gotta be detectives here and let's find them. We use a telescope to see the stars. Did you see that word? What one was it? Yes, telescope. Right here, telescope has it. And then what is the Greek or the Latin root that's in there? You got it, tele, the one that we practiced today. Good. We use a camera to take photographs. Ooh, yes, photographs actually has two of our roots. It has photo and graph. Good. All right, how about an astronaut travels into space? Do you see our word? Yes, astro is our root that we're practicing this week. Good. How about a biography tells the story of a person's life? Do you see it? Yep. Biography has, and what's the root we were practicing? Graph. Good job. We use a telephone to make calls to people. You got it. Telephone is the word. What's the root? Tele. Great. Excellent job. All right, let's finish off today talking about a few other Greek and Latin roots. Now, these particular ones, I've got them written up here in color. They're just kind of parts of words. So you can see like or means mouth, fin means end, orb means circle, sid means cut, mer means wonder or amazement. Now, today we have this orator. Yes, I had to say it a million times. It's a new word for me. I had to practice. Do you practice your words? I do all the time. So I can look right here and I can see it has OR in there. And I'm going to look on my list, and OR means it's something to do with your mouth. Okay. So orator means something to do with your mouth. Now I'm going to use it in a sentence and see if that can give me some more clues. The orator delivered his speech effectively. Ooh, so it's a person, okay, because I saw the pronoun his. So it's someone who does something. An orator has something to do with their mouth. Let me look at my choices. What do I have? I have a cave opening. Well, I know it can't be that because the pronoun his tells me it's a person. A very sweet fruit. Again, not a person. How about a speaker? Is an orator a speaker? Yes, because look, they delivered the speech effectively. So now I have a new word that I can add to my practice books. Awesome job. Okay, third grade, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning as you're getting ready for school. Remember, you are responsible for your learning success. So listen, ask questions, and share your ideas because together we can do so much more. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow at PBS so that we can practice some more of these Greek and Latin roots. Have a great one. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
To a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.